Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On this episode, I'm going to be discussing how I have officially started with paid growth for my newsletter. I'm going to talk about two people that I'm now working with and kind of how that connection started and how that's been going. But as you guys know, I use this platform to talk about me growing my newsletter into a business, kind of documenting the journey along the way. My newsletter is called The Simple American, and it is a nightly news brief that gets sent out. It's a quick 1-minute read, just bullet points of the most important things you need to know that happened that day, and in an as unbiased way as possible. So I will leave the link to that in the description. Please check it out and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. But in the last video, I kind of talked about how I spoke with a company to inquire about paid growth and kind of how that first initial call went. Well, this episode is going to be about me telling you about how I connected with two more people and now I've started working with them. So the first person I connected with was a guy who goes on Twitter by Captain Yar. He is very big in the newsletter space. His name is Yaroslav Sabko. And he has a bunch of newsletters himself and runs a little agency called Create, Grow, Monetize Subscribers as a Service. And so essentially what he does is if he decides to work with you, he will recommend your newsletter in his paid ads. So he has a network of newsletters that he does Facebook and Instagram ads for, meta ads. And what he does is if you subscribe to one of the ads that one of the newsletters that he's promoting on those social medias, he'll say, oh, because you subscribe to this newsletter, you might also like this one, this one, this one. And then people can scroll through and say, oh, I would like to subscribe to The Simple American. And then they punch in their email. So that's kind of been a different way to do paid growth through kind of Yar's model, but it's been working extremely well. There's no timeline for it because essentially what you do is if he decides to work with you or you sign up for his program, you can do it based on how many subscribers you're looking for. So for example, there's three different options you can choose. So if you want to pay $500, you can get 500 subscribers and he'll promote your newsletter until you get to that point. Or if $1,000 I think is for 1,500 and I think it's $3,000 for 6,000 subscribers or something like that. I'll leave a link to his Twitter or his X profile and his company in the description as well so people can check that out. But that's kind of how he does it. He does it on more of a promotional basis and you pay per subscriber. Instead of having more of a budget and just hoping that you spend so much money on ads and hope that they convert to subscribers. So really different model, but he was really interesting guy to talk to. We hopped on a Zoom call, kind of went over expectations, kind of what I was looking for, what my newsletter is about, kind of what his agency does, kind of how he goes about things. But he's really big in the newsletter space and he has some great content on X as well. So I recommend people give him a follow and check him out. The other person I connected with was Manny Reyes from Bulletin Growth. This is his agency and it's a meta ads management company. So essentially what they do is if Manny decides to work with you, they make ad creatives for your newsletter specifically and then post them on Facebook and Instagram and they kind of run the ad account for you so that you don't have to do it. Manny is great. He's been fantastic. He knows a lot about the space and the ad space in general. He used to work at Morning Brew and has worked with some really big newsletters like James Clear, for example. Morning Brew, James Clear, they have millions of subscribers on their newsletter, so he definitely knows what he's doing. Kind of how that ball got rolling was I found him online and on the site you go fill out a quick questionnaire and then you book a intro call with Manny or someone on his team. He kind of gives you feedback and kind of makes a decision if he wants to work with you. And then from there, there's an onboarding process. You fill out a document about kind of what you're looking for with your newsletter ads, kind of the link you want to be on the advertisements for people to subscribe to. You make little tweaks and stuff, give out some information to help them create the ads and set up the ad management account on Meta. And then his team kind of starts launching the ads. They're very transparent. He sets you up in a Slack group chat, and he always gives me the ad creatives and I okay them because to mean that I want them to be run. So like that's been great too. So I've seen kind of the process a little bit. I've seen the ads creatives that his team has come up with, and then like I can say, hey, I like this, but can we tweak this? Or I like these words, but I want to make an adjustment to the end of what it says in the newsletter ad. So it's been a really great experience working with him too. I've enjoyed it both, and I've seen a lot in terms of how things are run through Meta for like ad campaigns. It's the campaign manager through Meta is not the easiest process. Honestly, it's a little bit difficult, but it's been a good experience to see how they've been doing it. I have seen dramatic growth since working with both of them. So I highly recommend them. I'll leave a link to Manny's company in the description as well, so please take a look. And also, I'll show you like an example of one of the ad creatives that his team made right here. So yeah, I mean, he's done a great job. Both of them have done a great job. I've really enjoyed working with them. And at this point, I'm at, I think, maybe about, I don't know the exact number, maybe 5,200 subscribers. And I've been working with them both for a few weeks, so I've seen a lot of growth during that time. I'm excited to keep working with them in the future. But at this point, that's where I'm at. I'm officially into the paid growth game and have seen great results so far. And, next video, I think I'm going to give you guys an update about where I am now that I'm like north of 5,000 subscribers, kind of where I see myself going, and give you guys a quick update there. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to my newsletter. And thank you guys. I really appreciate it.